All right, today we're installing these Cali raised ditch light mounts for a 2021 Colorado ZR2, but I mean it goes on any Colorado. Basically, you can see there's a P on it for passenger. I put the driver one in already. You can see that, but it goes like this. It goes in between the lever and the bolts. So take the bolts off. Don't worry about the hood. Will shift a little bit, but what I did is I got a pencil, and you can see I marked the line of where the alignment's at, so that way I can just shift it back into place when I'm putting the bolts back on with this sandwich in between. And basically after that, I'm gonna get my ditch lights put on. All right, I got the bolts off. Luckily the hood didn't shift at all, so I'm just gonna try to get this put on as fast as possible. Basically it goes like that. Make sure that up here that there's a gap in between the back of the hood and the mount, so push it all the way back like that. Then we're gonna put the bolts back on. I need both hands, so I'm gonna put the camera down and I'll show you the after report. It's aftermath. Sorry for the background noise. I live next to a car wash, but you can see the body mounts or the gaps still OEM, so that pencil trick does really help. And now we got these mounts securely installed, and now we just gotta put our ditch lights on. Check it out, these are the ditch lights that I got, Harbor Freight special. I'm not gonna lie, they have really good reviews, and I'm not trying to break the bank on some freaking Bajas. Definitely not worth the money in my opinion, but these look pretty sick. They're the 4 LED ones. They have the amber covers. Yeah, if you want to roll with those most of the time, which I probably am, you can do that, or you can just have the white LEDs shining. And it's also got like a black cover if you just want to cover them up. But yeah, it's got three modes. It has daytime running lights, which is like these back amber ones, I think. And then it's got the low beam, which is the bottom two, and then the high beam, which is all four for the spotlight purposes. But yeah, they're like $105 a piece at Harbor Freight. This is what comes in the box. You have obviously the light itself. It's a nice size. I mean, I don't have the biggest hands, but they are like 5 by 5.5 inches. You got the amber cover. Then you have just the blackout cover if you're not going to use them. Want to keep them protected. And then you have the mount, the hardware to mount this onto the light, and then you have wiring harness with the mounting hardware that came with the light. It's an M12 bolt, but these are way too big to fit in the Cali raised mounts on my hood, so these are the ones that came at Cali raised. I don't know what these are, probably M8 or something. So I mean, I think it'll be fine, strong enough. I just put a washer in there and we'll be good. Staying on the lights, I got them installed. I just had to get basically this literally just this washer, so that the bolts that came with these hood mounts wouldn't slide through the bolt for the light mount, because it was made for a bigger M8 bolt, like I said before. But they're installed. The only thing gripe I have with these, I think it's Cali raised, these hood mounts, is that I don't know if it's because these lights are a little bit on the bigger side, but if you're hitting like a bumpy road, it shakes. Not the biggest thing. It doesn't make any noise, like wind noise much or anything, but it's just kind of an annoyance. And if you go on some really like off-road, you know, it's just gonna. And then what is it? Oh, it's hitting this, so that noise isn't there, but when the hood's down. But that's something to know. I might try to, I don't know if I can reinforce this part so it stops shaking or something, but that's tomorrow's problem. But right now, they're not wired in yet. I got my switch panel came in, and then I just put the boxes there for looks. So I'm gonna get all that wired up, and hopefully we'll get her done.